This is going to be worth the plane trip. Next guest, man, doesn't get any better than this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the Reverend Alan Green.
Lay it down, put your head on the floor. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. G-Force.
Yeah, you are now tuned in to the Green Tape.
Better than the best, Beretta at your chest. Wintertime, you should wear a sweater and a vest. Summertime, keep the super soaker at your rest. Or end up in some mess, forever laid to rest. Bad apple rotten to the core. Carnivore, eat flesh, fighting in the war, getting high scores. Ride for Motor City till they see me flatline. I'm a player, you're the shit they do at halftime, bitch. Figure me out, I'll spit in your house and wipe shit on your couch. I'm savage, doing heavy damage on instinct. My clip sinks all dreams had by you, I make it extinct. Y'all pop like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. My toys turn parties into track meets. Run for your life or else. Learn why lead poisoning is bad for health. Yeah.
Tell your girl, tell your crew, tell your whole brain. Restless clean streets, the key like P-on-Dre. Tell your file, tell your wife, tell your DJ. This is for the hustlers, the work on the everyday.
Yo, we're back here, don'tflop.com. Subscribe to youtube.com/don'tflop. It's up here at Don't Flop with Sweden, Canada, America, everyone. BaseMentalityBattles.com on the camera work. Much respect to my man Critical. Let's get this popping. London, we are still in the building. I know that shit. Don'tflop.com. Do that shit. Still got a couple t-shirts left as well. Okay, we're gonna get into a crazy battle right now. This shit was arranged 6 days ago, so I'm gonna say that on the right. Never thought I'd be saying this, man, making his second appearance in Don't Flop in 6 days. Illmaculate, make some noise. I said he battled in Don't Flop on Sunday. Shout out to Lab Battles for letting that shit go down. Yo, behave, people, behave. And on the left, repping Ipswich and all that shit, make some noise for Truth. Okay, we got 3 rounds, promo unlimited. Coin toss off camera, it went to Truth. Truth is going first. Let's get this pit popping. Let's go. Now.
I've got mad short jokes, bruv. Mad short jokes, bruv. See, you probably switched the BA battle to Lab for the cash. How you treated Don't Flop was definitely wrong. I thought that's fucked up. Then it made perfect sense for their first event. Lab needed a hamster to experiment on. Fuck it, the win's on me. Even if I lose the winning streak, see, I'm just using you for YouTube views like Sis and Lee did with me. So I know what you're thinking. Due to the amount of battles I bother with, it probably seems strange that they hooked up Truth. Came to the conclusion you needed someone to look up to. Take a look around, pick anyone that's over 4'2". See, they said he'll max a vet, and he's got a massive rep, and that's probably true. But I just can't get over the irony that this is my biggest battle yet. See, I spent the 2 days waiting for his manager to confirm, not writing, just pondering. Who would manage this faggot? And what exactly does that job role include apart from telling you to get a career that he can manage? Rearranging your multis in his Rolodex like "Oh, Max a beast," rhymes with Cadbury cream. Packing heat, smash a beat, whack MC's acne cream, I'll give that to Pete. See, he's probably got you gas saying Max tight dog. In English, that translates to tax write-off. See, I'll call him Illmaculate. Not to copy the guy that said exactly the same, but even though this is promo, after this battle today, you might as well add another L to your name. Done.
Yeah, there's a guy filming though, is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool, that's cool.
Alright. It looks like you're having a bad day. With that face, plus his turtlenecks have to be handmade, with a pant leg. I bet every birthday you look in the mirror that has to hurt. Because with all the faces God could have gave him, That's the worst. Shit, you can even ask the nurse. They'll say they threw him in the trash at first because they mistook him for the afterbirth. Your battle verses aren't impressive. Plus your neck reminds me of them bars you're stretching. Right about now's the time that karma sets in because he's full of shit. But maybe that's why he looks like a large intestine. Look, I don't know what his secret is, but fuck him and whatever petri dish they conceived him in. His genes can be used to treat the HIV, because AIDS caught him. And the doctor told the virus it only had a week to live. I think he's unaware his ugliness wasn't cured just by cutting his hair. It's no wonder why his mother was scared and kept him away from public affairs. Locked up in a dungeon where he was hungry and scared and spent most of his years living under the stairs. Right then and there, they made a lifelong pact to keep him there, shackled to a pylon latch. They would finish a meal, combine all scraps, then shove the plate under the door and avoid all eye contact. I bet your parents wish they were celibate, but no. Your birth broke the laws of nature as they're generally known. Medical miracle or freak accident? He never should have grown, because his pops pulled out, but somehow a single sperm developed on its own. His life's like that movie where intelligent beings land. The government quarantines them and feeds them cat food whenever they need it can. Now whenever he meets a fan, they get upset when they see his hand. Mutated flesh with them legions and he screams at them, "I didn't have sex with a creature, man." I mean, I'm mystified how your simple life and this movie storyline are so intertwined. If you still don't get it, fine. Shit, I'm mystified, but obviously that alien fixed his ride, got his ship to fly, and finally escaped from District 9. It's dinner time. I'm saying you won't leave this shit alive. I'll turn the UK to Alabama and have them drown in the Crimson Tide. Yeah. Oh, so what you want? Written rhymes? Fuck it. No limit times. What you want? Scribble? Spin the mic? Improvise? Bitch, I could win this shit even if I didn't try. Fuck it. Let me simplify. You're a wimpy guy. On his wedding day, when they tell him to kiss the bride, his wife will have to lift his veil because he's so much of a bitch inside. Time.
Yo, that shit about my long neck was not inflicting. That's not the reason that I'm head and shoulders above this competition. See, as a team, Illmaculate had massive achievements. I mean, for several years they were the mans to be beaten. 2 times WRC, add Scribble Jam to the featurings. But you only won that twice though. You only won it once. You didn't get to recapture the featurings. So I figured he'd agree to this battle, then cancel without reason. Then reschedule the battle, then cancel the whole weekend. Knowing that the Saurus flopped twice against me, you should have shown up just so you could keep the tallies more even. You're probably wondering where he's been. Well, I had Fresco lined up, that fucking fell through, then killing him. Even accepted absurd just so I had something to do. Then my battle with Bender today got switched, made me think I might quit. Now you're just a second option to a Bender like a quiet night in. I'm not moaning though, I just wanted to set the record straight. It just proves that some things never change. Cause I was gonna battle Bender today, but now I'm battling a Bender anyway. Before his country's flags colours, he's a perfect representative. Cause he's a blue collar, redneck, probably a white supremacist. I'm only joking, Illmaculate. All 3 feet of you from the neck down, and no one knows your ethnicity like Wes Brown. See, I got some goons that think you're a fucking prick. Said if you got a chain and tuck it in. What you did to this battle scene wasn't innovative, just a bunch of shit. Had him more concerned with the Maltese than Malta's government. Figure it out. Yeah. But he lumps his country is. He resentfully denies. Bush had 9/11 contrived. Well, go suck some Dick Cheney and swallow your American pride. It's a shame you Americans had to have one hell of a flight back here just to have your independence denied. So I start getting a knife, then I just slice, then I divide you into 1.3145 pieces. American pie.
Look, he's talked about America, but here's a fact we can see clear. Talk about America, but if it wasn't for our hip-hop culture, you wouldn't even be here. Fuck, he called me short. Who knew he'd be on that? Like, that's never been done. I thought we were beyond that. But fuck it. If I stand next to him, we look like a bar graph. And it reads, right about here is where his confidence starts at. End of round 1 is no higher than my ball cap. End of round 2, it's looking lower than my ball sack. 3, it'll fall flat. What you call that? Now you feeling hella dumb for trying to look like a smart ass. See, where I'm from, talking loud is not allowed, so watch him out. I don't think you thought it out. He's used to working at a Waffle House, being a barista. But if he think I'm a tourista, I'm gonna turn this into hostile now. I'm not surprised you were forgot about. Your awful style is common now. You're outdated. Don't downplay it. Let's talk it out. I'm talked about. You're nowhere. You're not around. I'm everywhere. I'm out of bounds. He's down and out. He ain't left his home state since '08. I'm out of town getting blown, telling hoes say, oh. Sound it out. I'll make him go pay for a round of stout and give him no change, cause he a no name. I'll body him, turn his body into a cold case. They won't be able to locate around his house. Shit, if battling was cocaine, I'd be Kaiser Sose out on the streets. You be you. No chains, sporting bloated cheek like he don't know his tweak. And it's so strange, most of his battles could go both ways, and so does he. Openly. Yeah, I'm overseas, but I'm a Portland smoker. Blowing trees, never performing sober. On your Twitter there, you said you want to be an organ donor, so I'll stab him with silverware and tell him to fork him over. It's over. I'll allow this clown to rap, but here's an astounding fact. You must have something modern medicine couldn't counteract. I'm out of town, but I know my way around the map, so I hope you doubted that I couldn't find where your house is at. Judging by your wretched flesh, I bet it's next to a power plant. His neighbors all complain about the water, it's disgusting. Meanwhile, he's chugging like it's awesome and he loves it. A normal human body couldn't function if that's all they ever drunk, because there isn't something in his water, more like water in the something. Maybe that's why you look like you grew up in a cave. No. You look like you grew up in a sewer with the plague. No. You look like you're probably nocturnal. And if you do have a girlfriend, let's hope to God that she's not fertile. No. You look like a fucking tapeworm with the AIDS germ. I bet your friends told you 1,000 times that you ain't a model. I bet you don't have an ounce of pride and you hate your mama because she wouldn't breastfeed you and she put formaldehyde in your baby bottle. Hey, this shit's crazy. 3 battles in a week and I ain't let by one yet. Me, Diz, and Ott turn a travel lodge into a West Side blunt sesh. Hey, look, if you shared a blunt with him, I would get my blood checked. So how's your crew named Millionaires by Morning when you look like you'll be dead by sunset?
Let's go! Talk about my band again, shit. We get label offers that we laugh at. The type of label offer that you would show your ass at. When we do shows, we get a large stacks. The promoter wouldn't get your car higher like a car jack. So every time you win, I feel like I'm watching someone get fucked like a porno flick. When you came here last year, you was on some corny shit. Talking about I'ma show him the ins and the outs. Well, I'ma break down the long and the short of it. See, a battle of this proportion is long overdue. He'll have some long-winded rounds and long interludes, as square as an oblong, but claims he's done a long bid after court. but told me if I put a hand on him, I'll feel the force of the long arm and the law. Pussy, I gotta be short with you, you're coming up short. I got a short attention span and you don't stop rapping like Too Short. In short, I see you're whacking long way off though, short-sighted. Sure thing, he's got a short temper, but his shorts are not frightening. So act cocky, you're not beef, you're not mean. Act up, I'll put you down under like got beef. See, the long and the short of it is what's gonna lose between a short fuse and a long reach. See, he suffers from short man syndrome. Takes it out of his girl, leaving her with swollen scars. She knows all about his Napoleon complex, minus the Bonaparte. So everybody inside pick sides. I ain't spit shit rhymes like this guy since I was this high. See, you're such a miniature dude. I would say you couldn't walk in my shoes, but you probably could, and eat, sleep and live in them too. See, pissing them off isn't a prob. If short jokes don't cut it, I'ma cut deeper. Cause battle rapping's a nerdy thing I obviously know the history of. See, I may be from a village land in England, but no splitting cash was a scribble jam tradition. It proves you're thicker that when the business plan was in sinking sands and slipping. Lending a little hand to the people that gave you a career is something that you didn't. So between that and Harry trying to switch the votes, I struggle to see the difference. In summary, you're both bitches. But I'll give him some props though, he's earned his due. But that doesn't mean you're deserving to act all arrogant, forgetting the people that put you on. I hope they take it personal. So to me, it won't be no surprise when the sand people start deserting you. Chill out, Illmaculate. I'm a nerd like you. But if you want to start acting gangster, I'ma start stacking the gas. Put a heater to his neck and light up the Apple on Mac. See, you're not fun. You're no good at moving keys like your typo is off. Mac, start acting PC because you're both micro and soft. He's a slimy bastard. What an unlimited rounds. See, I work 2 jobs, you worthless slob. One's in insurance, that's my day one. But if that's your best angle, then your personal stop. Before I find your chicken, then I work that got. I say you know yes like the Churchill dog. See, I'm bored of this long-winded bullshit, so I'ma end it, son. I know this next setup's dumb. Your whole crew likes felching buns. They wanna be in Greg's every day, like they get in lunch. Char grilled chicken overbite, sausage roll and a Belgian bun, £3. I'm only joking. See, Kruger called me out. Okay, guy, that's perfect timing in. I get to pick on someone my own size. Fuck it.
Right now, I'm feeling invincible. Don't talk about sand people or anybody that's in my crew, cause your verses are the only thing that's forgettable. See, I don't want you to think that I'm coming here to scrap, or I'll suddenly attack. Cause he's so frail, if I punched him in his stomach, you'd see the imprint of my knuckles in his back. Bitch, please eat a grain of food. That wouldn't help you pull a bitch. To do that, you would need your face removed. I feel sorry for his features and all the things it made him do. I bet you sit around and think of lame excuses like, all women are ignorant. None of them want to see a naked truth. True. Now when it comes to battles, I am iconic. Put my life on it. I wouldn't claim you as an MC that I fathered, but you're just a byproduct. Fuck your life. What you call a wife, I'd call a side project. Look, I'll give you the truth for free, which is ironic, because he said he was the truth, and I bought it. But I promise, this guy gets embarrassed. I got a license to kill. He wouldn't apply for a license for marriage if he was wifing an heiress. And to the viewer, your life isn't cherished, you try and compare us. This is one of the few occasions it's okay to judge by an appearance. Don't ever think that you can serve me for a second or you're worthy of a legend. I'm hungry for success and you just thirsty for attention. Me? I'm over this battle shit. You basic cable, I'm pay-per-view. And that's a quote from the analyst. He start to float in the channel switch. I'm globally known as a savage, going toe-to-toe with an amateur. I'm able to make you look totally talentless, break your skull into fragments if you even think you're capable of holding a candlestick close to Immaculate.
Let's go.
You dead right, I've wrecked mics with 10 times the skill. Grind time's blown up, now you try and follow trends like it's real. But if you ain't know me, homie, I had trophies before M signed his deal. Shit, look, I made history. Your name list, you fade instantly. From now on, if you ain't won a battle before 03 or 04, you ain't shit to me.
Let's go.
Look, you're worth less. When no max battling, word spreads, turn heads. I know, I'm beating a dead horse, but you're next. And judging by every word this nerd says, you motherfuckers still haven't learned yet. So, how could you possibly get this? Well, if the battle scene was a concert, you're not in attendance. I'm the rapper groupies want to have sex with, headlining, rocking my set inbox with a message from Truth begging for a spot on the guest list. Nah, check it. Here's another way I can describe. If the battle scene was a restaurant, you find them waiting in the line, reservations get denied. I walk past, they have a table waiting in the place when I arrive. You know why? I set a standard. I'm a better rapper. If battling was a chick, I fucked her. You sweat her after. I ran through the slut. Now listen. You fucked her. I fucked her. You sweat her after. I ran through the slut till she loosened up, used her up, and let you have her. The big problem is you don't hit it right. But you think you hit harder than any artist did in her life. Which is symbolic with the myth this kid thought of when he went and thought he'd get a win tonight.
Let's go.
Think about it.
Wow.